My name is Jim Testerman. I'm a middle school science teacher from the Central York School District, and I'm currently serving as the president of PSEA, the Pennsylvania State Education Association. Some conversations can't start unless someone breaks the ice. This week, the State Board of Education started a long overdue conversation. It's been had before, but never quite as adequately as it's going to be had today. School funding reform. Every time it's been brought up, it's been dropped. This time, something has to change. The State Board has released its long-awaited report of what it costs to effectively educate a child in a Pennsylvania public school. Last year, the board hired a Colorado consultant to answer the question of what an effective education costs, whether in a rural, urban, or suburban district. The costing out study was designed to determine the programs and resources needed to enable all students to meet Pennsylvania's academic standards. At the state capitol, reports on important issues are often requested, prepared, issued, and then stuck on a shelf to be ignored. This time, it must be different. This time, we're asking Pennsylvania's policymakers to pay close and serious attention to this matter. The Costing Out report offers in stark detail how Pennsylvania's current funding system shortchanges public school students by $4.6 billion. That's right, $4.6 billion. If Pennsylvania's legislators are to live up to the ideals of the state constitution, which states, the General Assembly shall provide for a thorough and efficient system of public education, then they must begin by funding public schools fairly and adequately. We all know the current system is inequitable and unfair to both students and taxpayers alike. According to this study, 95% of districts are spending an inadequate amount of money to reach the Pennsylvania academic standards. At the heart of these disparities is Pennsylvania's over-reliance on property taxes as the primary source of revenue for our public schools. If the General Assembly wants to truly provide property tax relief, it must be coupled with an overhaul of education funding. The state must finally live up to the state constitution's mandate of a thorough and efficient system of public education by providing at least half of the revenue required for educational adequacy. Legislators recently introduced a proposal to create a commission to examine the State Board's Costing Out study and offer recommendations. Now, PSEA supports the intentions of these legislators, but I must tell you, it's too late for that. In my opinion, the problem of inadequate and inequitable funding has gone on for far too long. Governor Rendell and the General Assembly should not use another commission as an excuse to avoid action today. The 2008-09 state budget is the first opportunity to begin to address the needs identified by the Costing Out study. PSEA's members are asking the General Assembly and the Governor to provide schools and teachers and the support professionals in them the resources they need to get the job done and help every child succeed. These include funding for mentoring programs for new teachers, expanded and high-quality professional development for all teachers and other school staff, smaller classes, school repair and modernization, quality pre-K programs, and, most importantly, meaningful parental involvement programs. The conversation has resumed. Now is the time to heed the recommendations of the study and to act decisively. The class of 2020 has just entered kindergarten. The time to act is now. Thank you.